Hello role players, this is Cross. What I'd like to talk about today is how to use spells in 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons. Alright, so let's take a look. I've got my character Kazdrak up. He is actually a multi-class fighter wizard. However, he is a wizard. We're going to be looking at his intelligence score to determine everything. That's the wizard spellcasting trait. So let's take a look at wizards for a second. The thing that seems to get most players mixed up, or newer players, is the lingo that we use. You have a list of prepared spells, and you cast those spells with spell slots. So the wizard table tells you how many spell slots you have. Think of those like fuel or gasoline or something like that. And to cast a spell, you must have it prepared. So, how do you prepare a spell? You prepare wizard spells, and this goes the same for druids and clerics, I believe, except for they use their wisdom modifier, and then bards and sorcerers, they know spells, they don't prepare spells. But this is specifically for classes that prepare spells. So, you can prepare in your intelligence modifier plus your wizard level. So, Kazdrak is a level 4 wizard. He has a +3 intelligence modifier. He can prepare 7 spells. He currently has 6 prepared. Cool. So that means that we can go through and pick another spell. We can go ahead and prepare mirror image. Cool. Now we have 7 spells prepared. We're legal. Yes. Now, if I cast Grease, I use a first level spell slot. I now have 3 of 4. If I cast Magic Missile, I use another first level spell slot. I'm now at 2 of 4. If I cast Flaming Spear, this is supposed to be 3 of 3. So if I cast Flaming Sphere, that's a 2nd level spell slot. Okay, we can understand all this. I can cast Flaming Sphere again. As long as I have these spell slots, I can cast whatever spells I have prepared. I can cast Mirror Image, I can cast Flaming Sphere, I can cast Mystic Step, I can cast Grease, Featherfall, I can cast all these spells. I have these spell slots available to cast them. I can cast Magic Missile at a higher level. I can cast it as a level 2 Magic Missile. When I do that, I would subtract 1 from my 2nd level spells and get the extra missile that comes with Magic Missile casting at a higher level. Cool. So, in this situation, I'd still be able to cast another Flaming Sphere. I'd still be able to cast another Misty Step. It's important to understand that these are the spells you have prepared. So this is the list, this is the pool of spells that you can pick whenever you want to take the cast a spell action. Cantrips do not use any resources. You can cast Firebolt as many times as you want. You can cast it round, and it's not going to run out of energy. It's only your 1st, 2nd, 3rd, so on spells that do this. Earlier levels is much harder because you only have access to a couple of 1st level spells. But as you get up into the levels, as you get between level 7 and 9, you start having a good amount of spell slots that you can use per day. Now, when you take that long rest, all of your spells go back up and you're free to start casting them again. If you do prepare spells, when you finish your long rest, this is the only time that you can do this. You can, for instance, drop, let's say we don't feel like we need Featherfall, we can lose it. Now we have 6 prepared. I'm still a level 4 wizard with 3 intelligence, so I can prepare another spell. And it can be 2nd level, it can be 1st level, 3rd level, it can be whatever. But it's important, so if we were to prepare Identify instead, casting time Identify is 1 minute, or keep that in mind. But it would let you identify stuff quicker. However, you can cast it as a ritual. So as a wizard, something that you can do is cast these rituals without using a spell slot if you read the rules on ritual casting, which is here. You can cast a spell as a ritual if that spell has the ritual tag. It has to have the ritual tag on it, such as the ritual tag that's on Identify, the ritual tag that's on Find Familiar, the ritual tag that's on Tensor's Floating Disk, and you have your spell in your spell book. You don't need to have the spell prepared. As a wizard, this is what makes the wizards very good at casting ritual spells. The other classes either need to have the spell already prepared to cast it as a ritual, or they have to jump through some other hoops. The only other caster that's remotely close to this is the warlock with the tomb path and the invocation. So it takes that specific combination to equal a wizard. So, if there's any more questions about how spells work, please let me know. I hope that this is enough information and that you've seen somebody kind of run through exactly how it works. So, with that, good gaming, everyone.